Hey guys, welcome to my channel! Yes, this is the Divine Feminine reading for Twin Flames. Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. So I was thinking, and then I stopped because I enjoy being so much more, and I highly recommend it. Let me tell you about my daily spiritual practices. Very important. So remember, you and your twin flame are the same soul. If you approach this through the mind, that's why they run. Your body, mind, and soul. And to make things more complicated, the internet is chock full of people who are only trying to help. They're not doing anything really wrong, but they're kind of confused. And they conflate mental and emotional experiences with spiritual, which is consciousness. And that's why I always recommend to you guys the tried and true ancient Zen teachings, and also the teachers that I recommend: Rupert Spira, Eckhart Tolle, Anna Brown. Guys, seriously, go check out Anna Brown. If you want to get your twin flame back, go watch Anna Brown videos. She's not a twin flame coach. She is a non-duality teacher, right? She's a teacher of non-duality. That's the soul. That's your twin flame. You and your twin flame are the same soul. If you ask her a twin flame question, she's going to be like, what are you talking about? Now, if you need help finding her, or Rupert, or Eckhart, or John Butler, right? The teachers that I recommend, go to the channels section of my YouTube channel, and they're all right there. Okay, so here's my daily spiritual practice to cultivate consciousness. Remember, you and your twin flame are the same soul. The soul is consciousness. You have to cultivate consciousness. I'm not saying thoughts and emotions are bad, and as a matter of fact, as soon as you say something is bad, that's actually the mind. And it's saying the mind is bad. Well, only the mind would say that something is bad, so the mind is basically attacking itself. But you're not. Okay, so I get up, go to the bathroom, right? Obviously, that's what everybody does, right? Go take vitamins, water, and then I go sit down in a nice comfy chair, and I meditate. And I do an induction meditation. Doesn't matter. You can do the do nothing meditation, is a good one. Do nothing meditation. There's lots of people who know what that is. You can Google it, look it up on YouTube. It's a type of meditation you can do. Or I will do an induction meditation. Either one of those, great. Now, meditate for maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, right? Whatever. Doesn't matter if it's a good meditation, bad meditation, doesn't matter. I'm not succeeding at this. This is not working. I didn't meditate very good today. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's the mind. The mind is saying you have to accomplish something, and it's kind of antithetical to what meditation is. Just go sit, guys. Just do it. Just do it. Just go sit. Okay. After my meditation, I get up, make breakfast, have breakfast, and then coffee. And I love my morning coffee, let me tell you. And I will do kind of like a manifesting exercise, if you will, but a lot of it just has to do with like increasing my mood, right? Which, again, isn't necessarily spiritual, but you know what? If you're in a bad mood, is it going to be easier or harder for you to maintain a state of presence all day? Right. And you could flip the two, I guess. You could start with like cultivating gratitude, doing some kind of a ritual and an energy clearing, whatever. But the end result is where you're able to practice presence, right? So you could do that first and then meditate. I do it the other way around because the sun comes up at about the time I'm cooking breakfast. It's just the way my schedule works. It doesn't matter. As long as you're consistent day over day over day. I highly recommend starting with meditation, though, if it was me, no matter what time of the day it is, because when you get up out of bed, you're more in with your like subconscious mind is more kind of spilling over into the conscious world, if you will, because you literally just woke up, right? So that's why I say start with meditation. And then I do, and again, you know, the little ritual I do with my coffee after breakfast, that's more of a law of attraction thing. Do not use law of attraction techniques on your twin flame. It'll backfire. All you need to do is take your focus off of the physical person and go within. Remember, your twin flame is inside you. You are your twin flame. You don't need to become one with them. You already are one with them. What you're really doing is shedding the layers of the ego that says that you're separate in the first place. Right? That's why they run, is because you're in that separation consciousness of the ego mind. And I've made lots of videos about that with my coach Andrea, my assistant coach. We talk about where those words really came from: separation, union, right? When you transcend the separation consciousness of the ego personality, they call that unity consciousness, union. So that's the morning, and then throughout the day, I'll take pause. I'll look out the window, just maybe every hour or so, half hour, whatever. Just pause and just be. Just look out the window, sit quietly, listen deeply to the silence. I'll turn off all the noise, and I'll just listen deeply to the silence. Or I'll put on some ishq. I've got some great meditation music. There's a couple of playlists on this channel. There's the Zen playlist, and it starts out like more like inspiring and upbeat, and then it winds down and it gets more mellow once you get kind of into the middle of it. And then the other playlist is the Ishq playlist, and there's also a guided meditations playlist. Guys, this channel is teeming with resources for you to get your twin flame back, and for real to get your twin flame to come back, unblock you, start talking to you, shut down the obsessive thinking. Guys, you have to do Zen. Zen, Zen, Zen. Right? Transcendentalism. The twin flame is the soul. Your twin flame is you, but it's the real, actual you, not the mental, emotional personality, right? And I'm not saying the personality is bad, but that's where you're separated, is at the level of the mind, okay? That's why they run, because you push, they pull. You focus on them mentally, emotionally, they pull away. They focus on anything but you, right? You focus on them mentally, emotionally, they focus on anything but you. It's very simple. So you got to go within, get out of the mind. And then I do another meditation when I go to bed, about 35 minutes. And an hour before I even go to bed, actually, I start to kind of slow down. And I'll turn off all the blue light, all the noise. I'll just get quiet time, maybe read a book for a little bit. But that's about it, guys. And then meditate for the last half hour. And again, detoxing from the noise of the day, the news, things that'll trigger your ego, you know, getting out of that, guys. Making a lifestyle out of Zen. Making a lifestyle out of being. Okay, guys, I've got some news for you. There's an explosion just around the corner for you. We got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is my Tarot of the New Vision tarot deck. So this tarot deck, it's exactly like the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. The artwork for that tarot deck was done by a lady named Pamela Coleman Smith. Her nickname was Pixie. It should be called the Coleman Smith deck. But some people call it Rider-Waite Smith, so that's a good thing. Well, anyway, this is just somebody's idea of what would it look like from the other side, right? So here it's like the back of the King of Swords' chair. So there you go. Okay, so King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What do you think it means? Divine Feminine? Yeah, it's pretty obvious what that is, right? Whoa, me and my big feet. So, guys, Divine Masculine is pretty much... So here's the thing. Last week we talked about the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. Now, patience, Divine Feminine. These things take time. I mentioned, you know, could take a couple of weeks, right? But you should start to feel those precursors, and I think you already are. So a new cycle, and you're probably going to be seeing Divine Masculine prowling around. It's not going to look like it. There's lots of illusion in this reading. This reading is like really, really thick. Really, really heavy on the illusion. But this magician here is telling me that this is actually about alchemy, guys. You are a creator. That's what you came here to do. You already are your twin flame, okay? And I think you know that this is a new path for you. This is a brand new way of life for you. Something is different. I just feel different. I can't explain it. Right. That's what this star card is saying, guys. And this is really interesting too. That like that energy of like the turning of a cycle is all over this reading, guys. All over the place. You got the star up here, but then there's the tower down here, and we'll get back to this one in a few minutes. But guys, the tower, I don't know that there's going to necessarily be a tower moment just because of the fact that this magician comes out right here. But I think what we're talking about here is a cycle, because the thing with the tower is it comes right before the star in the major arcana. This is card number 16, and this is card number 17. You see how that works? So the symbolism in this reading is all about that cycle that's closing out, you guys. Things are changing, shifting. You are changing and shifting. You're going into a much, much deeper place right off the bat. Okay, remember, last week, 1 week ago, last Sunday, we got the Fool in the upright at the bottom of the deck. Remember that? And now it's coming out here in the reverse next to the Six of Wands. Guys, I told you. Guys, you know you're feeling different, don't you, Divine Feminine? And it's like, why do I feel different? Why do I feel like my life is about to change or is changing? Maybe things in your 3D situation are falling apart. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Usually they kind of do. After you meet your other self, your other simultaneous incarnation of your soul, 2 incarnations of the same soul at the same time, twin flame, right? 1 soul, 2 bodies. Okay. Your soul wants you to awaken. You're shedding junk. You're getting rid of layers. You're tearing down old ways. This is the closing of a big cycle, guys. That's what this reading is telling you. Okay, this is alchemy. This is alchemy. You just don't realize how powerful you are yet. You're still probably focused on the physical manifestation of your other incarnation, right? Like past lives, reincarnation, right? Your twin flame is a simultaneous incarnation of your soul. At the level of the mind, there's a split. There's a polarization. Okay, remember, the soul is non-duality. It's the monad. It's being. It's inner peace. It's Zen. It's not healing and clearing karma. That's what the mind says you have to do. And I'm not saying those things are bad, but that doesn't really have anything to do with this journey, with your twin flame. Okay, you can go back to doing those things later. Okay? The mind is duality. So the mind says, I'm here, I got to get there. This is me, that's my twin flame over there. Separation consciousness, identification with ego, mind, separation consciousness, that's where that word came from. Okay? This is an ancient spiritual teaching, guys. That's why I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach, because I'm not reinventing the wheel. This is thousands of years old, ancient Zen spiritualism. So the mind, it's that duality. It's that yin and yang. It's that push and pull. You focus on them. They focus on anything but you. You're twin flame. You push, they pull away, guys. Duality, the mind. You're focusing on them mentally and emotionally. That's why they're running. So you got to shut that down, right? That's why people tell you got to detach. And that, by the way, just so you know, that word also came from ancient Zen spiritualism. You could go on YouTube in incognito mode and just type in detaching, and you'll find some guy talking about detaching in the context of ancient Zen spiritualism, not twin flames. You'll see the yogi master with the bald head and the orange garb in the ashram giving a teaching about detaching. And he probably haven't even heard of twin flames ever. Okay? That's where that word came from, guys. Why? Because this is actually the true spiritual journey. This is not a twin flame journey. Okay? I'm really trying to deprogram you. I know you just went through a vicious cycle with your twin flame, 5 of Cups and Death in reverse. Right. I'm just trying to give you some tips here, Divine Feminine. You actually are your twin flame. The mind is the illusion. Remember, I told you this was going to be really, really thick on illusion. And it gets a little better towards the end with your twin flame. What's weird is there's this kind of strange yin and yang between your situation and your twin flame, where there might be some hiccups in your life situation, and then maybe you'll have some bigger breakthroughs with divine masculine over here. So that's kind of an interesting thing. But you're, I think, coming out of the darkest parts. That's what these cards are telling you with your twin flame. You don't have to do anything about them. You are your twin flame. You just have to access the soul. And that's kind of a crazy thing to say. I mean, it's just a figure of speech. I'm just trying to use that as a lead-in, right? A figure of speech to cultivate a conversation with you, right? You have to access your soul. Well, that's just a figure of speech because the truth is you already are the soul. Again, the ego just covers it up and tells you that you're something else, okay? But you are the soul. You are your twin flame. You are them. Just ignore the illusion. Ignore the illusion. Don't ignore 3D physical reality. I mean, you still got to get out of bed and take care of your kids and go make the money and all that kind of crap, right? But the illusion that it's about the person, the illusion that something bad is happening to you, the illusion that it's hopeless, it's all bullshit. 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 I think you know that. Because look, this Queen of Wands is coming out right here at the very center of the reading in the reverse. Do you understand? It's all bullshit, and I think you fucking know that deep down inside. The mind is going to try to spin this narrative, okay? Now, you're trying to stick up for the old ways. I don't recommend it. You could. It depends. You might have good reasons for doing that. Everybody's journey is different. In that way, where it's the same is the infrastructure. You're the soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul. The mind is duality. You can't work this through the mind because that's why your twin flame runs. So stop working it through the mind and work it through the soul, which is what you are, right? But how that unfolds in your 3D physical reality, okay, so right now, the sun next to the Seven of Wands. So you're just kind of on the defense. You're sticking up for what you believe is right. You think it's the right thing to do. And that may be true. That may be true. But don't get sucked into the illusion that that's what was meant for you. It could be. Just do what you think you know is right in your gut. Follow that intuitive notion about what's really best for you. Like you could be going through a divorce, right? Or you could be saying, well, I appreciate my spouse more than I ever did now, even though my twin flame is there and I kind of want my twin flame too. It's this, you get a lot of different like actions that people want to take in their 3D life situation, I've learned in this journey. And most people, they want their twin flame only, and they would be willing to leave their spouse to do it. And that's up to you. Whatever. What I'm telling you is you look beyond the illusion of situation, okay? You think that's where it's at. Look beyond the illusion of situation, even as you're working the situation the way that you think is the best. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's okay to manage your 3D life, but remember, ultimate reality is self. Is this making sense to you? There's a very thick layer of soot over your reality right now, okay? This person, your twin flame, they came in and disrupted your life situation, and they're going to show you that, guys. They're going to show you it's energetic. Never mind what they are doing. Never mind what your twin flame is doing or not doing. It's what you are experiencing. They trigger that. Am I making sense to you guys? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments section below. Please tell me what is happening in your 3D situation, Divine Feminine. I do comb through your comments. I would love to hear from you. Please, if you could leave a quick couple of sentences, not a long 15 paragraphs, please. A quick couple of sentences. What is going on in your 3D situation, guys? Life is shaking up. Now, with your twin flame, I think you know it's going to be okay. Even as the emotional body is there pining and like mourning for this person, there's this deeper inner knowing that it's going to be all right. 3 of Cups and Strength in reverse. Right. And the mind is going, well, how can you know that? So there's 2 things going on. Check this out. So again, why am I the world's #1 twin flame coach? Because this is ancient Zen spiritualism. Your twin flame is your spirit. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Body, mind, soul. Let's just talk about how the mind and the soul work. Right. So you've got this deep knowing that everything's going to be all right. That's the soul. And then the doubt goes, well, how do you know that? Is that true? I doubt that. Right. That's the mind. So there's 2 things going on because they are coming from 2 places. Don't be fooled by the illusion. The mind is the illusion, guys. That's what this is all about. The mind is telling you a narrative. It's giving you a perception about even your physical reality that's hard for you to see through, even as you're fighting to keep whatever it is you think you need to keep. And that's fine. If that's what you think you need to do, that's no problem. That's up to you. I can't help you with that one. You're going to have to make your own decisions on whether to stay in your situation or leave it. Well, that's not what we're talking about. Talking about leaving behind the illusion of self, the separate self, the illusion of the separate self, okay? So that intuitive information, it's information. It's that knowing that everything's going to be all right with your twin flame. Guys, trust that. And go as deep as possible into that. Go even deeper into that. Go as deep as possible into that. It's energetic. That's not really actionable. Just go deeply into that energy. That's how you get your twin flame back, guys. Your twin flame is that information. Your twin flame is the soul. Your soul is trying to wake you up. And the mind is there going, I don't know, is that really true? I don't believe it, blah, 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 blah. Just ignore that. The mind is an illusion. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Guys, read The Power of Now. Right? Go check out my free resources all over my channel, guys. All of my free coaching videos on my playlist. How to get your twin flame. Go find that playlist on my channel. How to get your twin flame. Get out of the illusion of ego, guys. Your twin flame is your soul. You've got to do soul stuff. Here's another thing that you could do. You could sign up for my paid coaching program. It is not expensive, guys. And it's the only proven twin flame coaching system. Over 5,000 students, guys. We're pushing 5,500 right now. We've caused thousands of unions. There's 4 people in this organization. Yeah, myself, Andrea, customer service. No, 5. There's 5. Gosh darn it, there's 5 of us. Can you believe that? Guys, we've coached thousands of people. Sign up today. It's not thousands of dollars, guys. And I even have payment plans. You can get started today for like $60. Get the gold package, though. Get the gold package. If you do the payment plans, I'll take the total package price and break it up into 6 easy-to-digest payments of $60 or $70. And then that's it. You don't pay anything else after that unless you want to stick around on the group coaching calls. You can do that too, and that's affordable too. Or you can just pay all at once, up front, pay in full, and you get $50 off. I am running that discount right now, $50 off. All you got to do is pay in full, and you get $50 off. So I do have that special going right now, and it's still only, you know, $300-400, and you get a whole bunch of stuff, guys. The videos, 8.5 hours of instructional videos that you get to keep forever. You get upgrades forever. Whenever there's a upgrade to the videos, you get all of those for free forever. Watch them again and again and again. I'll give you action steps, how to align with your soul, how to trust the deeper true self, not the fake separate self of the ego, how to do that, how to cultivate that, right? What do I do when my twin flame comes back? Why is this happening to me? Etc., etc. All of those questions are addressed. And then when you're done watching the videos, you get to talk to me either in a one-on-one or in the group coaching calls. There's me, there's Andrea, there's 2 other coaches. And Andrea, guys, she's all over my channel all the time. If you've been watching her videos, you already know how good she is, and she's damn good, guys. She's so good that sometimes I even have her run the calls by herself. That's how good she is, guys. She's been doing this for years. And, of course, her twin flame won't leave her alone. And the same is true for me, of course. So, guys, sign up today. The calls, they're recorded. They're a couple hours long, 4 calls a week. That's 8 hours of live coaching a week, guys. Get the gold package, and you get 2 months of the calls and the secret Facebook group. Get the gold package, guys. 2 months of the calls included. It's like an extra $38. And you get 2 months of the calls, or an extra $50? $50, yeah. So get the gold package, guys. It's not a lot more money for the gold package, and you get 2 months of the calls included and the secret Facebook group. There's like 370 people in there right now. Not my public New World All-Star group, but the private Facebook group for paying students. Nobody can see who is in there or what we're doing in there, so your friends, family, it's all closed, all private, it's all secret, and you can connect with 370 other beautiful souls who are doing this journey right. Ask your questions anywhere in the world, any time of the day or night. Get in there, post your questions, exclusive content, one-on-one fireside chats every week or 2. I'm in there posting exclusive content. And then there's the community. You can connect with people, and physically, actually, there's a lot of my students who actually set up like in-person meetups and meet with one another. So sign up today, guys. All you got to lose is the obsessive thinking. What else have you got to lose? Nothing. Nothing else, my friends. Nothing else. Okay, here we go, guys. Are you fucking kidding me? How is this possible? This is the exact same tarot card that I pulled last week. Guys, that just blew my mind. Ha! Okay, so these two readings obviously are very connected. What is this trying to tell you? This is the closing of a cycle. This is the closing of a cycle. This is the closing of the cycle. Don't listen to the bullshit. Don't listen to the ego, personality, propaganda. Eckhart Tolle, he calls it the pain body. Guys, it's time for a big change. And I mean a fucking huge one. And you know that, guys. That's why this magician is coming out right here, guys. Maintain a lifestyle that is conducive to your awakening. Maintain that, guys. That's why I started this video out with what I do in my daily spiritual practice. Don't believe it, guys. Your life situation, if it's falling apart, the Tower, the Nine of Swords, fine. Like I said last week, sometimes you got to let the old piece of shit shack come down first before you can build the big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. Guys, this is the best thing that's ever happened to you, I promise. I know it's painful now, but they call it dark night of the soul. You know what they call it in ancient Zen spiritualism? Ego death. Ego death. Everything's crashing down. Okay, Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Bingo, exactly, divine masculine. They're not going anywhere, guys. This is just a cycle, so just go with it. Just flow with it. You don't need to resist anything. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowing. Know that everything is being done for you. Everything's being set up for you. Just focus on your inner space. Nothing else. Nothing else, Divine Feminine. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button when you subscribe so you get notifications whenever I post one of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great Sunday. Much love out there. Bye.